Other fizzy drinks are available. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bandana Football TV, the place where expert opinions mean nothing and fan opinions mean everything. Now, before we get into this video, a few incidents that happened in the Premier League return matches, mainly Man City and Arsenal. A few players were injured during the course of that match. Granit Xhaka and Mari early on in the game, in the first 25 minutes. And more importantly, Eric Garcia in the latter stages, in about the 80th minute, I think. He clattered into Ederson and sustained a concussion injury. It looked really bad at the time. He was stretched off in a neck brace and had oxygen on, and really bad. Very concerned at the time. I looked it up today, and he has been released from hospital. He is fine. Obviously, it will be some time before he comes back into first team action, but yeah, I'm very glad that he's okay. Obviously, Xhaka and Mari, best wishes to you two. Hope for a speedy recovery. There's no news on those two yet, but hopefully there will be soon. Now, to the comments of the last episode. There was only 2 of them. Excellent start to the channel. Also an excellent start to the channel. 0 subscribers. I'm a hopeful person. I'll keep going. Now, the comments of the last episode. The first one was from Gr8. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the last name because I know I will mess that up. Bring back Pirate Poker. Also, having no bias means no Liverpool signs in the background. Now, for those of you who don't know, I had another channel called Pirate Poker where it was just me rambling on for about half an hour about my poker. I play poker. I love the game. It's nice and calming. It's very strategic. And I made a blog about it. I'll put the link in the description down below. If you want to check that out, and you've got half an hour of your life that you want to waste watching one of my videos, go right ahead. But I am unlikely to bring back that channel. I wasn't really getting it. I didn't really have the ideas for the content, and yeah, no. I'm unlikely to bring that back unless it gets quite a lot more attention. And obviously not until I'm able to go to casino and play poker again. So that's unlikely. Also, the signs in the background, guys, this is my bedroom. It's just how my room is designed. This was designed 2 or 3 years ago. I'm not going to sort of take down my signs just for the sake of the video. I love Liverpool. It's a Liverpool-based room. But I am working on renovating the spare room, so I can do my filming there. It'll be neutral colours. Yeah, there'll be Liverpool stuff in there, but I'll try and put some other stuff from other clubs in there as well, just to have a bit of diversity, and try and make it as football related as possible. So please be patient with me on that, guys. I will possibly be changing the location. About, I don't know how long it'll take, but I'll let you know. The second comment is from Song, and he says, "Let's go. Can you describe the greatest moment of your life in the next video?" Thank you for that, Song. Yeah, I can. I'm going to keep it football related. Greatest moment, probably the Johnston Pape Trophy final in 2015 between Bristol City and Walsall. Bristol City is my dad's club. He's a long-term supporter of them. I support them myself. Bristol is that way, which is north-ish, northwest-ish. I don't know. It's that way. And I support them as well. and it was a great day, great atmosphere at Wembley. It was my first ever time going to Wembley. Bristol City won 2-0, which is also great, but the one thing that makes that day extra special and extra memorable was that my dad was still in the queue getting a pie and a pint for both of us when Bristol City scored their second goal early in the second half. And he has not forgiven me for making him miss that. He rambles on about it every single time we bring up the subject. He will never let me live that down. So, yeah, that's probably my greatest moment of my life in football terms. Think about it, it's probably in like top 5 of my greatest ever moments in life, actually. So, it says all about my life. Oh god, I can tell this video is going to go immediately. So yeah, tell you what, guys. In the comments at the end of the video, because there'll be a fan opinion question later on in the video, in the comments down below, tell me your greatest moment of your life. It doesn't have to be football related, like I've done it. It could be anything you like. So leave those comments down in the comment section. I very much like to read them and maybe share a few if you allow me in the next video. So yeah, right. Today's topics. Today's first topic, anyway, is on Tuesday. Bayern Munich confirmed mathematically their 8th Bundesliga title in a row. That is just incredible. It's been, yeah, I know it's been done before in the world. I know it, especially in Europe, I know Celtic and Rangers have done theirs. Juventus have done it most recently between the 11-12 and 18-19 season. Sorry about that. Got my throat. No, I do not have a virus. Just saying. I'm shielding anyway. Now, they got in their game against Werder Bremen, they won 1-0, with Lewandowski being the sole scorer, which put them 10 points clear of Dortmund, with Dortmund having a game in hand. Now, after that game in hand, there'll be only 2 games left of the season, which means it is not mathematically possible for Dortmund to catch Bayern Munich. But I just saw that story and I just knew I had to talk about it, because I didn't even know Juventus had done it. So I thought that is probably the first time in my lifetime that has happened. It's only when I started doing research on it that I found out that Juventus have done it most recently before Bayern, and also Celtic and Rangers back in the late 1900s. I'm not quite sure about sort of like mid to early 1900s. I didn't go back that far, but it's just such an incredible feat. Bayern are such a dominant force in that Bundesliga, and when watching the Bundesliga games when it returned, Bayern Munich's dominance showed constantly over near enough every single team. I watched that game against Dortmund and it was just a masterclass. I've only ever seen sort of like Man City dominate games constantly like that. And to see that Bayern Munich are doing that against their closest rivals was just staggering. It was staggering to me. they are probably one of the top 3 teams in the world right now. Probably behind Barcelona, and I'm not even going to put them behind Liverpool. I'm going to put them behind Juventus, because Juventus are just amazing as well. But going back earlier to the season, I did my research on their season, and back in November, they were 4 points behind the league leaders at the time, and they had lost 5-1 to Eintracht Frankfurt, which was a big deal, which actually cost Niko Kovac's job. They sacked him. Day after it was announced, he was gone. He was gone. They'd had enough. And he'd only been around for 16 months, which really just surprised me, really. Then they brought in Flick, and things just started going again. And obviously clearly they've come out as champions. Now, that's not the only piece of silverware that they'll be possibly winning this season. Obviously, in the final of the German Cup against Bayer Leverkusen, another very strong team this season over in Germany, and I reckon that's going to be quite a good final. I'm going to look up when that's happening and try and see if it's going to be televised, because I'll be quite interested in watching that. Never seen a German Cup final before. I'm interested to have a look, I'm interested. The sole scorer Lewandowski, 31 league goals this season. Amazing. That guy has consistently done it over the past 8 or 9 seasons in the Bundesliga. He has been in that between 25 and 35 goals each season, and he's probably one of the best strikers of the modern game, easily. So yeah, it's just amazing. Just watching Bayern Munich. I don't think anyone is going to come close to stopping their dominance in German football for years. I say this, probably next season they get hammered again. They get hammered. The jinx of Bandana Football TV, ladies and gentlemen. But no, oh, I forgot, they're also still competing in the Champions League. They're through to the quarterfinals after beating Chelsea. I forgot to look up when the Champions League is happening. I'll look that after I've done this video, and I'll probably save that for a topic on the next video. So yeah, look forward to that. But yeah, Bayern Munich, German dominance, top 3 teams in the world, so yeah, Bayern Munich rocking it right now, living their life. Right, the next topic, we're going back here to Premier League football and to the opening game of the return of the Premier League, Villa Sheffield United. I predicted it in my last video, and I was correct. Definitely was not an entertaining game. Apart from one incident. I'm sure you've probably seen this. If you haven't seen it, pause this video and go and look it up. Alright? Go look up Villa Sheffield United into YouTube and watch the controversy. This is huge. If you don't want to watch it and you just want to hear me blabber on about it, stick around. But no, in the 41st minute, Sheffield United had a free kick on the left-hand side of the goal. As you look at it, right footer, Oliver Norwood whips it in, and Nolan catches it. Should be a pretty simple catch. I was a goalkeeper myself back when I was playing football. Knee injuries just grinded that to a halt. So I know it should be a pretty easy catch into the chest, throw it out, get on the counter. Sorry, guys. Just take a drink here. Excuse me. Other fizzy drinks are available. But no, he caught it, but then stumbled backwards, and he actually went into the side of the net, inside the goal. He was literally leaning on the post, and in real time, I just knew that was a goal. I expected the referee to blow and point to the centre spot, but he didn't. I was surprised. But then when we saw the replays, it was clear and obvious that the whole of the ball had crossed the line. And this was major. Because it cost Sheffield United the lead, you know. They go into half-time with a 1-0 lead, probably go on and score a second, you know, in the game, possibly. Nothing against Villa fans at all, but your defence is not the best. But that was so huge, and we found out at the beginning of the second half that that the goal line technology, the statement from Hawkeye. I'm not going to read out the actual statement because it's a bit has a few complicated words in it, which I probably will mispronounce, so I'm basically just going to give you my sum up from their statement. They said a combination of the goalkeeper, Nyland, a defender that was there at the time, and the post obscured the cameras, and the tech was, and the cameras. I will repeat that because I lost my sentence there. I'm sorry. Hawkeye said that a combination of the goalkeeper, defender, and the post obscured the cameras, and the tech was actually fully functional. So it just completely bamboozled the cameras, so they couldn't get an actual picture. This is what Hawkeye had said. And this is actually quite a major thing, because when goal line technology was brought in, I think it was in the 13-14 season, it was brought in, possibly a little bit earlier. It has been such a fantastic piece of technology. It has worked every single time it is needed. It is cleared up goal, no goal, down to millimeters. I'm a Liverpool fan. If anybody remembers that Man City Liverpool game where it was that far away from going over the line, you will know. You will know how close of a margin it goes to, you know. And it has never failed. This was the first time in 9,000 plus games of it being used that it has failed. And that is quite big. Now, I reckon that they are going to look at this and now going to try and figure out a almost fail-safe system just in case this happens again. Not saying it will happen again, but just in case it does, it has a backup that can correct it. There's such a sort of like, what's the word? I'm not good at English, guys. I can't think of the word. Sorry. I can't think of the word. What's the word? If you know the word, comment down below, please. Help me out with my English. It's such an isolated incident that it probably won't happen again. It's unlikely to happen again, but it would be nice to have that failsafe just in case it happens. It has shown that goal line tech has its imperfections and needs to be rectified in order to get that. When I expected to be talking about technology failures, I expected it to be VAR, if I'm going to be honest. Everyone expected it to be VAR. No one expected goal line technology to fail. You know, nah. But no, that game left Villa remaining in 19th place. 1 point from safety behind Bournemouth, Watford and West Ham. So it is very close between those 4 spots. 2 safety, 2 relegated. That is going to be a close one. Brighton's in that mix as well. Norwich are in the bottom position, 5 points behind Villa. It is close down there, and I reckon at least one spot is going to go to a final day showdown. That's my prediction for that area. Now, Sheffield United, with that point, have gone up to 6th place ahead of Wolves, but only just a point ahead of Wolves. And Man United are ahead of them by a point. That is another close area, those Europa League spots. I reckon that's another final day showdown that we are going to be looking forward to seeing. I reckon there's going to be a few final day showdowns. Those Europa League spots and those relegation spots. That's my prediction for that. Something I forgot to mention. At the start of both Villa and Sheffield United, Sheffield United and City Arsenal games, all players on the pitch, the officials, everyone in the dugout, a few people in the stands that I saw, took a knee for 8 seconds in support of the Black Lives Matter movement. I'm in full support of the Black Lives Matter movement. I reckon more things do need to be done to make equality. And I think it's such a strong statement. Sport is so powerful nowadays that it can be used to really hype up these types of important movements, and I loved when I saw it. Wow, I knew they were probably going to do it, but I didn't expect that sort of thing. I'm going to be honest. It was beautiful. So yeah. Moving on to our final topic. We're already at 23.5 minutes, so I'll try and make it as quick as possible. Is the Man City Arsenal game. Oh boy, David Luiz. Oh god. You may have had 100 days off, but your form has not changed, has it? My god, he got subbed on from I feel so sorry for the guy. He got subbed on from Mari in the 24th minute. He had a horrendous touch trying to control the ball, and it just bounced off his leg for Sterling to get in behind and score the first goal just before half time. And it was just a horrible touch. I think the ball may have picked up a little bit more pace after skidding off the surface. It was quite wet out there. It had been raining heavily just before the match, and a bit about half the first half. So I could probably understand a lot of players making that mistake there. It just happened to be David Luiz making that mistake. And then early in the second half. He takes down Mahrez, in my opinion, quite softly. I think Mahrez may have made a meme of that one a little bit there, but he gave away the penalty in the 49th minute and subsequently got a red card for it. In my opinion, was he last man? Possibly. There was someone coming in from near enough the centre of the penalty area, on the edge. Would he have got that? Probably not. So I probably have to agree with that red card decision there. But no, it just capitalised a bad day at the office for Arsenal, let alone David Luiz. But fact is, David Luiz has been constantly making those mistakes throughout the season, and to make those two, he was dropped to the bench because of the constant mistakes he had been making throughout the season, and then to come on and make more mistakes that cost Arsenal the game is just, I feel sorry for the guy. But this is the fan opinion question I want to hear from you. Is he now good enough to actually play in the Prem? Is David Luiz good enough to play in the Premier League? Comments down below, yes or no, with a short reasoning for that, please. Also, along with the star of the video's question, what is your greatest moment of your life? Now, Sterling, De Bruyne and Foden all scored. Sterling the first half goal, De Bruyne the penalty, and Foden added one in injury time late in the second half. Another thing that I saw in the game, no Ozil. I'm not entirely sure what is going on there with Arsenal and Ozil, but I just don't understand it. I don't. If you have a theory, let me know about it. Might talk about it one day. But no, that hasn't really changed much in terms of the league standings. All it's done is brought Man City's total up to 60 points. They remain in second. Arsenal remain in 8th, I believe. Oh no, they remain in 9th, I remember. I didn't write it down. I'm an idiot. But no, they remain in 9th place, behind Spurs, behind Wolves. That actually looks like a possibility that Spurs and Arsenal may not get Europe next season. And that just would be so surprising. 2 European constants about 8 or 9 years ago, and they are now dropping off the pace of the Premier League top boys. So it is quite shocking to see that. But no, that's it for this episode, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, leave a like and obviously subscribe to the channel. I want, can I get 2 people subscribed by the time the next video comes out? Voice went a little hoarse there again. Again, sorry for that, guys. Subscribe. I want 2 subscribers by the time the Saturday video comes out. I'm going to probably be doing a Saturday upload and a Sunday upload to cover the Premier League games and the topics from there. And if you have enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe. And until next time, KBO. Peace out, guys.